Adam B writes, "Hey guys, I'm a bit late to the party, but the other night I watched 12 Years a Slave for the first time. Without a doubt, it deserved the Best Picture Oscar and many other accolades. But after it finished, I thought to myself, I really don't feel the need to watch that movie again. Maybe it was the subject matter or how harsh its actual depiction of slavery was. I've also felt this way about other bleak movies such as Prisoners and Foxcatcher, especially Foxcatcher. Have you ever felt this way with some movies?"
Oh, for sure. And you named a couple of them.
Yeah.
12 Years a Slave, right after I was like, that was a very powerful film. Don't think I'm ever going to see it again.
Right.
And same with Foxcatcher. Every time Steve Carell came on screen as DuPont, my skin crawled. I was like, man, that guy is so creepy. I do not want to see this movie again. A few others. Prisoners, on the other hand, I actually love that movie. So I've seen it more than once, and I probably will see it again. Wow, one that I will probably never see again, or maybe once, is Requiem for a Dream. It's just so disturbing, especially the end with the electroshock therapy with Ellen Burstyn. Another one I love, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. For me, it's very emotionally devastating, but people have different views on the ending. For me, I'm more cynical. I feel like it's like talking about the cyclical nature of love and heartbreak, where some people thought it was like about hope and falling in love again. So I have a different version of it. I probably will watch it again because it's a brilliant film, but it's heartbreaking for me. Schnepp, what are some movies that you...
I'll jump off from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Is a film that is about the crushing weight of relationships and new relationships and the memories of old relationships. And it was a really great... I started dating Holly when we both saw that while getting out of other relationships. So it was such a weird, strange film to see. It was sort of like another film that's like Solaris. It was like, I feel kind of Solaris today. That was our go-to thing where it's like, it doesn't feel right. My mind is all messed up, So Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is definitely a film that I like seeing again. 12 Years a Slave was crushing. It crushed me mentally, and I felt like I got a tattoo on my brain. It's such a powerful film, but I don't want to see it again. And there are a lot of films, like I was going to say Requiem for a Dream is another film that I did see twice. And the second time I saw it, I was like, I don't ever want to see this again, but I will always tell people to see it because it is a film that I think you should see, not only because it's so well directed and so well shot and thought out, but it's an emotionally moving film about the horror of addiction, the horror of drugs, and how certain drugs are told that they're good for us, and certain drugs are told that are bad for us, and what they do. So I mean, that's another film that's definitely crushing. So there's a whole bunch of films that exist that you should only see once. I always fall back on George Lucas saying, which I don't agree with him, but his thing about THX 1138 when he made it and afterwards, because it was a giant box office bomb, he said never make a film with a bummer ending. So I don't agree with him because a lot of the classics, look at Chinatown. That's got a bummer ending. No spoilers. I won't tell you what happens, but it's a classic, and I've seen that multiple times.
Christian?
I've seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind so many times.
I mean, it's a brilliant film.
But I can understand from that perspective, but I'm actually on the opposite perspective of it. So
you think it's a happy ending?
It's not necessarily a happy ending.
Or hopeful.
It is. For me, it's a matter of this is what relationships are. You got to go in, you got to dive in head first, and you could come out at the bad end. You could come out. It's a mess, but we love who we love. But echoing a lot of what you guys said as far as 12 Years a Slave, Foxcatcher for sure, Requiem for a Dream, Schindler's List is always tough for me to watch as well, and The Road. The Road is one that is a tough one.
The Road is a tough one. I tried watching it again. It was on Netflix, and I didn't get through it because I remember really thinking it was it is a great film,
movie,
but you don't want to experience that kind of horror because if that's really what it's like, it's not exciting like Mad Max. Like, hey, we're in a car chase. It's like it's just a bummer after bummer after bummer situation.
Depressing,
depresso.
Right.
That's right.
And
Ashley, is there any movies that you've seen before that you thought I liked it, but I don't ever want to see it again?
I don't know how much I saw this so many years ago. I can't even recall if I liked it, but it was so cringeworthy. Precious. Like I watched it like this. It made me. It was heartbreaking. I could barely watch that movie.
Oh, speaking of cringeworthy, young adult for me. Like watching Charlize Theron's character do what she's trying to do, and it's not like she's trying to kill anyone or she's trying. It's so awkward. It makes me just like I can't sit through that.
Well, the other one for that going down that road is Tin Cup with Kevin Costner. I know it's a strange one out of all these, but like it's just if you haven't seen the end of that movie, it's just this guy. He's got this chance, and all he has to do is make this one decision. and he keeps making the same bad decision over and over again. You're like, no, I can't watch it. I can't. It's just if you know the movie, you know the scene I'm talking about. But those are the lighter out of the ones that we've talked about. And Son-in-Law.